Workout C. With Workout C, we're going to begin with kettlebell hinging. With that kettlebell hinge, we want to begin with an RDL. Slide bend the knee, reach those hips back. Once that becomes easier, we're going to progress into deadlifts. So starting from the ground, pressing up, reaching those hips back. Now, there's a lot of variations that we're playing with. The big thing here is to check in where your member is at what color belt that they're at. If they're not quite sure, start them off with the white belt, then progress into the certain motions that we have for the belt system. So members might be starting off with a kettlebell swing. They might be going into a single arm power clean where you're reaching those hips back, pulling that elbow back into this rack position, or they might even be into a regular power clean. Either way, we're focusing on hinging with the hips using the kettlebell. Next we're going to get into is the floor press series. So with the floor press, using both dumbbells, pressing up, slow and control down, back of the arms touch, then we press. If there's not enough weights to go around for the dumbbells, you can substitute kettlebells that are going to be relatively close to the weight that the members should be using. If we get into the higher belts where we're able to progress, what we want to do is we want to hold the bridge up and then repeat all the series or the sequence of the floor presses. Next, we're going to go into TRX rows. So with those TRX rows, start from the bottom, pull yourself up. Now, as we begin to progress, if this is too light, that's when we can walk the feet more inward, giving ourselves more of an incline, making the intensity a lot harder. Once a member is able to begin to keep progressing, we'll advance them into a face pull. So with the face pull, palms are facing down. We're going to be pulling our elbows back, lowering it down slow and controlled. So again, keeping those shoulders down and back, pulling those elbows high as we're rowing. If we have a member who's progressed past that point, we will then move into that archer row. With that archer row, you're going to pull yourself at the top, press outward, bring it back, come back down, row, press outward, bring yourself back down. Next, we're going to move into our squat pattern. With that squat pattern, make sure that you're using the press out squat before advancing members into the USB squats. So when it comes to the USB squat, we'll start with that bear hug position and then continue to advance into a front loaded position, fist loaded position. Let's say our members are past that fist loaded position. What we can move into next is the offset position. So holding the offset handle, going into your squats, alternating the arms. Lastly, shoulder, which is just going to be propping that bag onto the shoulder, elbows tucked, going into your squat. For conditioning, we're going to alternate between speed squats and single arm battle bands. So when it comes to those speed squats, what we want to do is 30 seconds work, 30 seconds rest, drop those hips, press through those feet, stand tall. That's the first round. The next round, we're going to go into single arm battle bands. Same thing as we've had before in the battle bands. What we're going to do is go into a little bit of a hinge and focus just single arm. Really focusing on trying to get that intensity up for 30 seconds. Keeping yourself